Thank you for tuning into another episode of In Style Atlanta. I'm your girl, Jet Black, the Decatur great that they love to hate.
And I'm Shayla Ray.
Jonesy. And I'm Sky. So you know what? Let's jump right in. And it is time for headline news, ladies. So first off, I want to jump right into the Delta flight that had dumped the fuel over LA. Apparently, one of the engines, there was a malfunction, and they needed to dump some of this fuel. However, they were a little too close to the ground, and when they released the fuel, now, if you've ever looked up in the sky and you've seen the jet streams from the planes.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. So, however, like I said, they were too close to the ground, so when they released the fuel, it actually got on some of the people on the ground.
Kids. It was kids.
Let's be
And
clear
adults.
now.
Yes.
Not people on the ground, but
Yes,
kids at school.
Children.
I was building up, but yes, and more importantly, a schoolyard. So these kids were out for recess, and a lot of them started panicking, wondering what is this that's getting on me. Teachers were thinking that they were going to have residual effects from the fuel being contacting them on their skin.
I smell a lawsuit.
Exactly, Jet. So
smell
that
that?
is exactly what the teachers
Smells
did.
like money.
So the teachers are now suing Delta. I mean, and they should now. However, Delta, they sent some people, like the cleanup committee, to make sure that everyone was okay, and they said there weren't going to be any kind of residual effects.
Was it the Men in Black?
And you know what? I don't know if they held up the little thing where they can't remember, but
I just kind of feel like, what could they have really done? From the plane standpoint, obviously it was an emergency and they had to release the fuel or that plane was going to crash and actually kill everyone on the plane. So,
I don't think it was that kind of a situation.
It was. It was. It was an
But
emergency landing that they had to do.
It was an emergency.
And if they
the
didn't
thing.
release the fuel.
So out of all the windows on the plane, you trying to tell me nobody said, "Oh, those are little kids. Let's not put gasoline on them." No,
I don't know about that part.
Oh my God, no.
I don't know if the people do that.
I think they should have paid attention to that.
But I will say that the pilots are trained to know that when you are a certain altitude, that you cannot do that.
But do
That
they
is true.
always really? Has this happened somewhere else before? Do they always just release fuel, just like?
Just randomly, as we're
it
flying
was
in the air,
like-
they just be
They
dumping
do.
gasoline on
crash.
They
people.
do in the air, higher up at a higher up
So
altitude.
it
So-
never touches us, but that's what's wrong
Because
with our
it-
atmosphere. Then that's
it
why we get this
evaporates?
acid rain. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Well, what Jet said, it does evaporate in the air because they are so high up. So it evaporates before it even gets to the ground where we are.
But here's the thing, not to cut you off, but when it comes to evaporation, all it does is recycle back into the system, right? It doesn't just go into thin air. It like when it rains, then it dries up, it evaporates, it goes back, and then it comes back down. It's like a recycling system, right?
That's acid rain.
That's just gasoline right now. We all need to sue Delta. This is what's happening here, people. We all need to sue Delta.
I want to join that lawsuit.
Yeah, I do too.
I was on the playground. I was on the slide.
I got it down here in Atlanta. Like it went up in California, it came back over here to Atlanta. It was just raining the other day. You know what? That's why I got a wig on today because it messed up my real hair.
I was on that playground because I was.
You know
I
what?
was showing y'all how bitch go down the slide.
You know what? I cannot stand you. But look, now let's keep it local. Now, back in December, we talked about shootings at the malls, Cumberland and Lenox. And how about
Listen.
And
just a
Lenox
couple of
getting
days
a
ago,
little too ratchet.
another shooting,
going on?
at Lenox,
Those are my
another
two-
one.
Those are my two shopping places. One, I attend school in Lenox Mall. So
Were you there?
I was getting ready. Well, actually, I had already left. Class was over. However, the report got back that it was two young men who tried to rob the Rolex store.
Shut
So
up.
they went into the Rolex store and, they were trying on, just like the girl on Instagram who was in there with her fur coat on looking at the watch and just ran out the door. Yeah, same thing. So
that's what happened.
they
And
were
they
trying
ran-
to steal a
Wow.
Rolex, but y'all know right there in the middle. And when it's an exit to the parking garage right straight across the way. So it's a perfect getaway if you could have gotten away. So there's also a police precinct right next to my
Right,
school,
how-
which is in the parking garage.
Right, so how smart
Which
is
is
that?
Which is
inside
why-
of Linux.
Right, which is why the person was shot trying to run away from the scene.
But it was the person that did the robbing?
One of them got
One,
away,
yeah.
and there was another one that was shot by the police.
Wow.
But it was no like innocent bystanders that were shot. Okay.
Not this time.
Now, did you? Not this
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were.
It was a traumatic experience.
Did you see that video? I mean,
the man
like,
running with the baby, I was
running,
scared. The man
running.
that was running with his child, that was really scary because I was like, at any given time, like even though he was a really big guy, somebody could have just overpowered him and then knocked him down and knocked that child
baby.
down at the same
Yeah.
time.
I was like,
but
please
did
don't
y'all-
fall. Please don't fall.
Wait,
I
did
know.
y'all see the one that wouldn't let go of the stroller? Leave the stroller and keep it moving. Like, why are you trying to
Right.
take your stroller with you? And they shooting it here.
Oh my
You
god.
know, I think when incidents like that happen, I don't. You know, it's like you're in a panic situation.
Babe, I'm
and
leaving
you're
everything
just
but
just
my baby.
running.
I'm leaving everything but my
Right.
child. That's it. But it's crazy though. Like to think that you were just gonna come in the mall and think you could just get away with it. I don't understand. Like, you know, it's been tried, but a lot of things.
Wasn't it on Saturday? Or what day was it?
It was
a
a
Saturday.
Saturday
It was a
night.
Saturday,
Saturday
night,
night.
like the most popping day of
Yes.
the week.
Yeah.
And they thought, oh, wow.
This is exactly why people just do
That's what
online
I'm saying.
shopping.
They-
Nobody has time for this.
The mall is really about
Yeah,
to
I'm
die
not
if we
doing
can't get this under control. Like where people feel safe, they can take their families to actually enjoy the mall and shop. I mean, it's gonna shut everything down. If,
They don't do that stuff at Greenbrier Mall.
Because
see?
niggas ain't playing. I'm sorry.
at all. For real. Because you can, I guarantee you, 4 out of 5 have their
Sorry
pistol
about that,
on
Carmen.
them in Greenbrier Mall. You feel me?
They
They
not
not gonna do
robbing-
it in Greenbrier. They ain't gonna do it in the West End. Especially they about to redo the West End for $300 million.
Oh, that's about to be the littiest
Oh, we
lit.
about to be lit. Is that gonna
Right,
be the
that
the
whole
heart of it
area
all.
is really trying to transform. You go around the corner and it's not what it used to be.
Of course
no,
not.
the colors out.
Gentrification.
No colors in that
Yes, it is. Gentrification is real.
Amen.
Getting the colors out of here. So we're gonna
Bring our
redo
money.
this here color mall.
Push them out.
Expeditiously change the colored mall into a Caucasian mall.
Yes,
And the Caucasian mall
Oh
is gonna
my
match
gosh.
the Caucasian housing that we got around here. We
Feel the
gonna
spirit
kick
coming through now.
The colors out of the West End.
Lord have mercy.
Ain't gonna be no more colors.
Wow.
All right. Well, you know, I'm gonna go
And
ahead
the
and
benediction.
okay.
A black
I'm gonna
African
go ahead and-
benediction.
I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up our headline news. But you guys don't forget to subscribe to our channel right here on the YouTube, and make sure you follow us at InStyle Atlanta on Instagram.
That's right, baby. www.installatlanta.com if y'all want to see and hear all this good stuff that we got going on here. Hey, I think it's time for a segment of Are You Dumb?
Are you done?
With the bestest. Jonesy, what do you have for us?
Yo, what's up? So this week, the Are You Dumb moment goes out to, you probably could have guessed it, Delta. Yes, you are a winner of Delta. Are you dumb?
We need a bell.
Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Like, how did you know that it would just be a smart idea to just dump gasoline on children? Like, are you dumb? Like, even if it wasn't,
burn 'em alive.
even if it wasn't the children, it was the adults. And like Scott even said before, you guys are supposed to do this at a certain height. So what dumbass flying the plane decided to dump the fuel on the kitty?
Tag them. Y'all know Instagram find everybody.
Hey,
Tag the
look,
pilot.
Delta,
Tag it.
again, let's do this because you are my favorite airline. You're the only one I like to fly. I'm really comfortable there. Go ahead and give me platinum status, but you still are you dumb? Don't do that again. All right. That wraps up my Are You Dumb moment for the week.
Hey.
All right. Thank you so much, Jonesy, for that. And are you done? Yes.
Why?
Shayla
Yes.
in the entertainment.
Yes. You know it's time for your entertainment report. We're going to just jump right in. We have another famous man in the music industry and just entertainment in general who has fallen victim to rape allegations, and that is the Russell Simmons.
Oh, Uncle.
Uncle.
What is going on?
Y'all got this man meditating somewhere. About to meditate his
He
life
is. He's
away.
meditating on his live, probably like right now.
I don't believe it.
So okay, we're gonna get to. I want to hear what other people have to say, but a couple of women came forward and did interviews, and one lady said she was violently tackled and raped while saying no and fighting and crying
Violently?
And how long ago was this?
violently. And she said she worked for him at the time. She thought she was gonna go into his house for like 5 minutes to pick up a demo, and that is when she was actually attacked. Another one of the women said that another one of the accusers said that she did have a sexual relationship with Russell Simmons, but she was but she was too drunk to consent. And the next day, she called him up and she tried to commit suicide based off of the interaction
Uncle
between her and him. There is a new untitled documentary coming out, and that will premiere on January 25th. As we know, Oprah has pulled out. We will see that on at Sundance on January 25th. So what do y'all think about these allegations? Like, do you think it's real? Do you think that, because he's spoken up and said, I have never done this, I would never do it. That's not the type of man I am. We know he has daughters and nieces. And
I don't know. See, the problem is Uncle Rush's like track record. Like, bro, Kimora was like 14, or like she not okay. Allegedly,
she was a baby.
She was a baby. Like she was super young. So it's not like it's like I feel like he did like get up there early to try to like kind of manipulate the situation. But then another thing too, the way we are today and back then, they didn't know like it would be like this. They didn't know that everybody would be calling out their stuff and getting all this type of media attention.
But he also got away with it. I mean, why would you change something if, it's working for you? Like, he always had the young girls. He always had the models, and he's been doing that for quite some time.
But do you think it was violent? I mean, with him doing yoga and all that,
But how long? Violent is a whole other thing, because they never even said that about Bill Cosby. It was like you slipped him a pill and, he kind of got you, but to say that you were tackled and it was something that was super violent is like a whole nother situation.
Now, I will say this. The man that brought like yoga over to the States, the Bikram yoga guy, like the hot yoga guy.
He was a freak?
He was a whole freak.
He was a whole freak.
He was. So Uncle Rush over here meditating and all that and doing stretches and
he's flexible.
He's on his head. I don't know.
Freaks and rapists are two different things.
Yeah.
So
it's a heavy allegation.
It's real heavy because he seems soft to me. Like, he seems like real cool, calm, real laid back, real calm. Even though she was young, it's a lot of OGs around here today messing with these young hoes in the club. So, I mean, I really believe that they thought that it was going to be a come up. And I really believe that they wanted to kick it with him. And he was like, at the end of the day, I can't rock with you. You're not my type of thing. And then she turns around and says, oh, well, you took it from me because you don't want to be with me.
Well, I guess we will find out when it actually airs, because I want to actually see all of the interviews, because I know I've been watching Surviving R. Kelly. They also have the Surviving Jeffrey Epstein coming out.
Free him.
Now you know that's a lie.
You know what, girl? That R. Kelly peed on that little girl a long time ago.
We done seen the footage.
R.
We
Kelly peed on that little girl
heard the lyrics.
A long time ago. Cut it out.
Come on now.
So what network?
The network that is coming on. I don't know about the Russell Simmons. I don't know, because I know Oprah pulled out. It's premiering at Sundance on January 25th.
Oh, okay, at
Sundance, and it's still untitled at this point. But the Surviving Jeffrey Epstein will be premiering on Lifetime as well. So it'll be a 4-part series. So a lot of these men,
all these surviving.
Oh my goodness! I mean,
who's next?
Right, something is next. Okay, for my next topic that I want to talk about is IG. So apparently IG is combining technology and feedback from the community to determine whether pictures are photoshopped or not. Once they decide this is a new thing. Y'all in trouble, okay? So what's gonna happen is once they find these photos, they're gonna go to a fact checker who's going to check and see if it is photoshopped, and then that picture will be labeled as fake, and it will be labeled that it is photoshopped. So everyone will be exposed.
Okay, see, I don't agree with this for the simple fact that like every time you do a photo shoot, they Photoshop your pictures. If you do a photo shoot, they Photoshop your pictures.
True.
They do. But do you think that people don't need to know that? Or because
people shouldn't know that. If you do a photo shoot, and we're not talking about doing the photo shoot at Harry's back in the day.
Maya
Like,
But I don't even think that's
Harry
this.
95,
I don't
Cannibal,
even think that's this. You know, they have the apps that people have on their
Right.
actual phone, and it's just regular
Right.
pictures that they're putting out there, making it seem like they look one way and they look a completely different way.
Like filters.
And that's deceitful
Like a
too.
filter.
that's not deceitful because here's the thing. I took a picture the other day with Jacob Lattimore and the little piece of fat was sticking out how it wasn't supposed to. Please believe I took my little app and tried to stuff that little piece of
Slide
fat
that
back
meat
in.
back in.
I tried to slide it back
that meat
in. It
back
didn't
in.
work. I just cropped it. But sometimes
I only joke.
but sometimes you do have those. It's like I ain't no fat bitch now. Like I'm not fat like that. So if you just if the
You got a
camera
big
catch-
ass head.
if the
You were
camera
just
catch
standing
me
the
like
wrong
this-
way. You were
Yeah.
standing the wrong way.
Why
With
can't
it.
It's
I
all
fix
about
that?
the angles, y'all.
Why can't I fix that?
Work on the angles, because guess what? Instagram is trying to put everybody out.
But my thing is that the people
This
that do
is
make these
horrible.
apps are gonna then lose money. So there's gonna be a war between them and Instagram because let me do what I do. Like if you
Right.
get catfish, then it's on you. If you think that she fine and she really ain't, then that's gonna be you. When you pull up on her or you want to meet her and or tell a bitch to go live, FaceTime her or something. That's your fucking fault.
Right.
That's your catfish. So Instagram, mind
Well,
your
y'all
business.
be careful out there, because Instagram is coming for y'all, and we just gonna have to see how this thing plays out, because I don't even understand.
Listen, that's not even right. Like that means that every single photographer, like, are you talking about
That's not
body
gonna
photoshopping, or are you just talking about like they clearing up blemishes? Because if you got this big ass pimple on your face like I do right now, it better be photoshopped.
That
the
means
fuck
you need to
out.
come to Scenery by
It
JB
needs to be
inside of Salon
photoshopped the
AJ.
fuck
And
out.
I'll
Listen,
take care of
I
it.
don't
You
know
guys see
exactly
this.
how it's gonna
Photoshop
roll.
it out, bro.
It's gonna be a to be determined
She had to come to see
situation.
me.
No.
So we just gonna have to see how it
Instagram, you
plays
playing
out.
Ghetto games.
We're
Cut it
gonna
out.
roll into our next topic. Okay, Roddy Ricch. The Box has
The
the
Box.
number one song in the country right now.
She's a the nigga so
Got
and
a cash app.
Hey, that's not the
Hey.
line. It's not. That's very
And we're
incorrect.
gonna get to that in a minute, because I know him and Justin Bieber were kind of going back and forth on social media, because Justin Bieber just thought that his song Yummy was gonna be number one, but Roddy Ricch had the hottest song.
I like Yummy.
I like Yummy
I do
too.
like
It's number
Yummy.
two. I like
Never
Yummy
heard
Yummy.
it.
I always like
What?
Yummy Yum, that Yummy Yum, that Yummy Yum.
And I still don't want to hear it.
Hey.
You didn't see
good.
it on my
It's
Insta
good.
story?
No.
Hold on, best
And
friend.
then
Are you telling me you
Megan-
missed my Insta story?
Megan Thee Stallion did a little
Wow.
like video to it,
Wow.
Yummy as well. So, but let's talk about these Roddy Ricch lyrics real quick. Like, can we pull them up? Because
Yeah,
I don't
I
really
got 'em
understand
right
what's
here.
going on. Okay.
I can tell you what they are.
You can, yeah.
I can
okay.
tell you what it's not. What my people say, because we are nasty, freak nasty people, and that's exactly what it sounds like though. It sounds like he's saying she sucked a nigga's soul and got the cash app. That seems
No,
more.
I thought he said he got to cash app her for the job that she did.
She sucked the nigga's soul and got the cash app. That's what we say.
So what are the
But that
lyrics?
is
So
wrong.
shall I read the whole
Yes,
thing?
She
please.
sold a nigga's soul, had to cash out, right?
Are we going from the top?
No,
Just from that line. What is it?
Okay, so the line is she sucked the nigga soul, got the cash app, told him wipe a nigga nose.
No,
say
no.
slat.
That line that you just said.
What's the actual name of the song?
Are you
The
on
name
Apple
of the song
Music?
is called The Box.
The Box.
Are you on
Okay.
Apple Music?
Okay.
I'm on
Because Apple
as
Music
like-
is wrong too.
No,
So
it's
what's
not,
this-
It's not Apple Music.
so
He's actually supposed to turn in his own lyrics. Like whenever they do
Correct.
a song, they're supposed to turn in
That
their own
line
lyrics so
is
they
what
can put
we
them on
say.
the
That's
internet.
wrong.
Well, okay, so the second line right there. So was he referring to drugs? The second one. Can you
Where
read that
Y'all are
one?
killing me.
told him wipe a nigga nose.
I'm
say
taking y'all
slat
hood
slat.
card.
Hold on, wait. What is he talking about?
These
Drugs?
bitches cannot
What
come
is
to
it? Why did they
California.
get
Wipe,
out?
Go back
wipe your
in.
nose. Sugar
Sorry.
boogers.
Well, what does it
White
mean?
girl in town. Her name is cocaine. Get inside your brain. Play you like a lane.
I don't know what it
I-
means.
I just said it.
That's it.
I still said
Okay, let's see.
cocaine.
Let's see.
Taking a soul card.
Hold on.
Oh
we got the lyrics right here.
gosh.
She sold a nigga soul, got the cash
She
on, had to
sell
cash
that.
out.
Oh, she sell
She
that nigga
sells-
soul. This one says she sell that nigga soul.
That's
Right.
the correct line. She sold a nigga soul, had to cash out. That's what
Gotta
the
cash
line is.
out.
Right. That's
She
the
sell that
correct
nigga
line.
soul. Got to cash out.
Told him wipe a nigga
Right, that's what
nose. Say
everybody's
slat
saying.
slat.
Okay.
Okay, so
needs to
maybe,
change it.
maybe take my hood card because she sell that nigga soul. She sold it for him. Is that what they're saying?
Hey.
Blum, 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 blum.
Oh yeah, here's another one. Sell that nigga soul, got a cash out.
We need Roddy Ricch.
Jet Black, I'm asking you a
clearly,
Roddy
question.
Ricch, call me.
we
Call
need
me,
Roddy Ricch.
Roddy.
Come on the
Roddy,
show.
come on.
Wait.
Congratulations on
no,
having the number
I'm-
one song in the
Clarify this.
country.
My East Side from Decatur, where it's
We
great.
love
I'm
you.
asking you a question.
I'm still selling niggas
We gotta
souls.
wrap
and
up.
Still sucking niggas souls and getting cash apps.
That's what it should be. She sucked a nigga soul. Got cash out.
So that's gonna forever
What's your
be
cash
my
out,
line.
Luke? Suck his soul out.
Hey, that's gonna forever be my line. I don't give a damn if it's his or not, but that's the line. Suck niggas souls, get
See,
cash
okay,
apps.
look,
All
wait,
to get up
one
with the
second. I'm actually on my live, and somebody said, she said, oh shit, stole that nigga soul. That's what she just said. Miss Lady D said, stole that nigga soul. So
All
no?
right, y'all. Well, that
No?
is it for this
Damn.
week's entertainment
I
report.
feel like the Grammys. Like, cutting me off like what I'm saying.
Yes, we are.